Not every truth wants to be revealed. Are you ready to open the file? The Nevada desert is known for its vast empty landscapes, extreme heat, and long stretches of silence. But in 2025, a disturbing discovery near the outskirts of Las Vegas turned this quiet region into the center of public attention. Over several days, authorities and local residents reported finding more than 300 separate piles of what appeared to be human ashes scattered across a remote desert area. What made the situation more alarming was that no official cremation site, memorial ground, or cemetery was located nearby. News of the discovery spread quickly, and questions began to circulate. Who placed these ashes here? Why were there so many? And were they connected to any criminal activity? Local police and forensic teams were dispatched to the area to secure the scene and collect samples. Unlike a single dumping site, the ash piles were spread across a wide area, some only a few meters apart, others separated by long distances. This unusual pattern raised two main possibilities. First, the ashes may have been placed there gradually over time. Second, the site may have been used repeatedly as part of an organized activity. Forensic specialists explained that identifying cremated remains is not simple. Ashes can easily be confused with burned animal remains or other materials. However, early observations suggested the presence of finely crushed bone fragments, which are commonly associated with human cremation. That led to an even bigger question: if these were human remains, why were they left in the desert instead of being properly buried or kept by families? One possible explanation involves informal memorial practices. In the United States, many families choose to scatter the ashes of loved ones in places that hold personal meaning: mountains, oceans, forests, and even deserts. However, laws regulate where and how this can be done, especially on public land or protected areas. With more than 300 ash piles found, investigators believed it was unlikely to be the result of a single family or individual. This led authorities to consider other possibilities. Could an unlicensed cremation service be responsible? Was someone disposing of ashes improperly instead of following legal procedures? Or was this simply a misunderstanding involving non-human materials? As the investigation continued, social media quickly filled with speculation. Some claimed it must be evidence of a serious crime. Others believed it was nothing more than a mass misinterpretation. Officials urged the public not to spread unverified information and confirmed that, at the time, there was no evidence of violence or foul play connected to the discovery. Under Nevada law, cremated remains are considered human remains and must be treated with respect. Improper disposal can be illegal even if no crime is involved. This placed the case in a complicated area between legal responsibility and cultural practice. Investigators focused on three key questions. Were these ashes truly human remains? Where did they come from? And why were they placed in this specific desert location? While laboratory tests were ongoing, the site itself was cleared to prevent distress to nearby communities. The samples were transferred to forensic facilities for further analysis. What made this case especially strange was that it did not resemble a typical crime scene, but it also did not match any known memorial tradition. It existed somewhere between a legal issue and a social mystery. The Nevada desert has long been associated with secret military bases, UFO stories, and unexplained phenomena. But this time, the mystery did not come from the sky, it came from the ground, in the form of silent ash piles under the sun. Was this simply the result of repeated anonymous actions that unintentionally caused public concern, or was it part of a larger story that has yet to be revealed? Until official conclusions are released, the case remains unresolved. It serves as a reminder that even in places that appear empty and lifeless, human actions leave traces that demand explanation, and perhaps the most unsettling part is not what we do not yet know, but whether we are truly prepared for the answer once it is found. The truth is still hidden.